2, 1, 2, 3, 4. On the road again.
Hey everyone, this is Dr. Drizzle, and I am so excited to be here at the Krispy Kreme shop in Pensacola, Florida, here with my brand new friend Dennis, who knows everything there is to know about Krispy Kreme Donuts and the science behind it. Dennis, thank you so much for being here today. We're excited to sort of see what's happening behind the scenes with Krispy Kreme and also to challenge our kids today. So I'm going to let you just start telling us about Krispy Kreme Donuts.
Okay. Hello everyone. My name is Dennis. I've been with Krispy Kreme for 25 years. And what we're looking at, this is a 270 line. And we call it 270 line because it's capable of doing 270 dozen per hour. And that's 4 doughs an hour. And right now we're currently running 20-pound ring doughs. And once we mix the dough up in our mixer and extrude it, it will spend approximately 45 minutes in the proof box. And that's to proof it up, and the temperature inside there is about 120 degrees. And we have humidity set on about 32%. And then it goes into the fryer. And this fryer is 360 degrees, and it spends 110 seconds inside this fryer. And as it's coming out, it's the belt you see coming out, that's called Cambridge belt. And that's something that we use a lot of. You'll see it all over the shop. This next section is called the cooling belt. And what this is for, the purpose of this is for the donut internal temp to reach 188 degrees or less. And that's what allows the glaze to stick to the donut. So when you're buying the donuts and you get home, the glaze is not all off in the bottom of the box. So what you're looking at now is the glaze waterfall. And the glaze is about 125 to 130 degrees. And one glaze is good for an hour. So every 4 doughs we're making a new glaze. The next section is called our sugar saver belt, and what that does is that lets the excess glaze drip off of the donut. And our next section is going to be the retail curve, and that's where team members pick donuts for customers that come in. And the section after that is called our cooling tunnel. In years past, that job that cooling tunnel does was conveyor belts up in the ceilings of Krispy Kreme, and it took an enormous amount of room to facilitate that. So this small little section does what all that area used to do. And then once it goes through the cooling tunnel, it's about 55 degrees. It cools the donuts down enough to where they can be packed and handled for process and decorating and that kind of thing.
Dennis, I know that safety has to be a big issue here. I know we weren't allowed back in there because of insurance and safety pieces, but is that a big priority for you guys?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, because there's a lot of moving parts, there's a lot of gears and chains, and so safety is something we talk about daily, and it's something that's on everybody's mind at the shop. We have monthly safety meetings to talk about the things that could happen and what we need to avoid.
Okay. Well, how long have you worked for Krispy Kreme?
25 years.
25 years. Excellent. And I'm sure that's your favorite donut, right?
Glaze actually is my favorite donut.
Glaze is
we do a lot of different donuts, and we have LTOs donuts that we do for limited time offerings. And glaze has always been my favorite donut, hot glaze. So
give me the math problem again. How many donuts per hour?
So when we're in full production, we can do 270 dozen per hour, and that's and our full production dough size would be a 30-pound dough for this particular line, and we're doing 4 doughs per hour.
Wow, that is a lot of donuts. I need you to get your math skills out there, kids. So Dennis, this was amazing today. We want to give them a challenge though. Okay. They've seen what you do. So here is your challenge, and it's going to be 2 parts. You can choose which one. Your first challenge is going to be a food chemistry challenge. I want you to create a new type of dessert. Now you can base it off this wonderful, amazing donut, or you can go a little bit different, but I want you to create a new kind of dessert. Come up with the recipe, ask your parents if you can try it out in the classroom, and my hat's falling off here. And the second one is an engineering design challenge. Now we see the conveyor belt in here, and we see all the small, simple machine parts that are joined together to make a complex machine. I want you to think about a problem in your kitchen that your mom or dad or grandmother has when they're working in the kitchen. kitchen and think if you can think of coming up with something that will make that problem easier. Make it something that they can solve. This is your challenge. Dennis, we're going to ask the kids to do this. They're going to take pictures or video of this and they're going to share it out on Twitter. It's hashtag Krispy Kreme Challenge. Remember to tag me at Dacia92. Dennis, thank you again. It's been a wonderful day. Dennis is the donut man. He knows everything you want to know. Now, the reason we're here today is I love donuts, and I grew up in North Carolina where the Krispy Kremes were established almost 80 years ago. So I'm going to ask that you ask your parents in the next 2 weeks to find yourself a Krispy Kreme donut shop and go in and say, Dennis sent you.
Come on. Especially in Pensacola. All of my schools in Pensacola, come here to eat. Come see us. Right. Thank you so much, Dr. Drizzle. Out.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. On the road again. Just can't wait to get on the road again.